Dr. Lampton, on that score. I mean, the Chinese-U.S. relationship is now a mature relationship, and it's built on a common interest. For example, we're the Chinese largest market for Chinese goods, as everybody knows. Some people criticize that, but we're also they're our biggest creditor. So you have that interlocking factor there. Secondly, as we move ahead, both of us have a common interest in addressing the problem of global warming and climate change. And unless we can work together, it's not going to be possible, I think, to make any significant advances in climate change. But on balance, this is a mature relationship which now has, I won't say it's totally normal, but normalized dramatically since I went there in the mid-1990s.
So to paraphrase a book title of yours, it's the same agenda, different solutions, I guess, that we have. We have a common agenda that we're facing, and different approaches. I'm glad you put it that way, because one of the criticisms, a set of criticisms that has been aimed at this administration, and actually at the Bush administration before it, is that human rights have kind of been put off to the side, that we have not made it a front and center piece of our U.S.-China agenda like it has been in the past. But based on what the two of you have been saying, that really is a more normal way of operating with a country, to have a much broader range of issues and not to focus on one single set of issues. So are we moving away from always talking about human rights and to the point where it's just become a component of a much broader relationship?
Indeed, that's the case, in my view. It used to be that when an American president or an American official, U.S. official, went to China, they were always asked first and last, did you raise the human rights issue? And they did raise it. But no one ever asked a U.S. official when they go to Saudi Arabia, for example, if they go to Turkey, if they go to Israel, et cetera, did you raise the human rights issue? Never raised. And so I think this, the fact that we've sort of put human rights in the category with other important issues with China and not making it sort of the sole driving force behind the relationship is healthier for both countries. That does not mean that we should not keep pushing the Chinese on the question of human rights. But we've got to realize here in the United States that our hands are not totally clean as far as the international community is concerned. We have to deal with things like Guantanamo, some of the scandals that came out of Iraq. So perhaps rather than appearing hypocritical to the Chinese and other nations, we ought to sort of base our relationship on a broader range of issues.